Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough, and you're gonna die. Love gets you high.
I remember the first time I watched someone mistake panic for a lack of air. He wasn't drowning, he wasn't trapped. We were simply standing outside after the rain. The world smelled like wet cedar and cold earth, and the breeze kept lifting his hair from his forehead. He took a deep breath, then another, then another. At first, I thought he was savoring the morning. It really was one of those rare days when breathing feels like drinking clear water. But after a while, I noticed something changing. His shoulders rose with each breath. The pace of his breathing changed. He kept looking out toward the horizon. It never seemed to settle him. The more he inhaled, the less relief he seemed to find. I remember wanting to tell him to stop. Not forever, just long enough to let the breath he already had become enough. Instead, I stayed quiet. Some lessons arrive wrapped in words. Others only reveal themselves after you've lived them. Years later, I realized I had seen the same thing many times, only it wasn't about breathing. Sometimes it's hope. Sometimes it's joy. Sometimes it's another human being who walks into your life, carrying fresh air you didn't know you'd been missing. When you've spent enough years in emotional drought, one kind soul can feel like the whole atmosphere. That's when the danger begins. Not because they're dangerous, because fear whispers that if they leave, the air leaves with them. I've learned that fear is a poor breathing instructor. It tells us to inhale harder when what we need is to trust the next breath. The strange thing is that the air never asked to be possessed. It was always there, waiting, patient, enough. Now, whenever I feel myself reaching too hard for something beautiful, I ask a question that has become strangely sacred to me. Am I breathing, or am I hyperventilating?
You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets too high. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love gets too high.